They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The 49ers offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking him to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw at Stockton. Rushes on him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. And now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It's a good look at run. I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grab behind the line. It's Olsen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Olsen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. man to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Georgia won the SEC a season ago, but face-planted in the playoff largely due to their offensive issues. But Kirby Smart is certainly reloaded at the skill positions.
I've reloaded. Obviously, the quarterback spot was an issue all last year and then down the stretch. And now, interested to see how the page turns with Gunnar Stockton at the helm. Does it bounce back offensively? Do they look like the Georgia of old?
Yeah, this is an expectation, obviously, that Kirby Smart has created of excellence. And they've done really great high school recruiting. Obviously brought in some key players through the portal as well. You know what this is going to look like. A physically dominant team on both sides of the ball. But that QB position, that's the key.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Going to the running game. Spins away from the defense. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These two running games so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It'll be a draw. Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires on the run. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
So now it's second and long. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, what a move to get open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Bulldogs will have it first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4 down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finding an escape route. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Stokes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Olsen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Delp. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running into the open space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Nicholas. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's McGowan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 47. 2nd down coming up.
The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got a man. It's Stokes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The short hands, it's Nicholas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are still looking to put a dent in the scoreboard. It is third and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Charlotte. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
With the run on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field, keeping it on the ground with the single back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Niners.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That's caught. It's Bell. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, what a move. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
If you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with a pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Olsen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Just keep swinging it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The 49ers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Bell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
Taking down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
He's got it again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the draw. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the 49ers are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the 49ers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll run it on third and goal. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires one high and deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Rutledge, and he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Nicholas. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With the catch, it's McGowan. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.